it's like there's some gray area, and I had, weird circumstances. Like I was doing, a controlled release in A block. The only thing this inmate had on his personal property file was his pair of underwear. And he's like, Sergeant Taylor, please just don't cut my underwear. I promise you I'll give them back to you. You guys can do the unclothed body search, but please don't cut them off. Like, I'm going to freak out if you do. He's like, Sergeant Taylor, I have the utmost respect for you. Please just don't cut my underwear. I had a lieutenant standing behind me in the like the day room part of A block, and he's like, you're going to cut those. You're going to cut those. And I was in the cell hands on with my team. I made the decision not to cut them off. What is he going to do? Walk in there and tell me, like, you're going to cut them off right now? Like, he's not going to get involved. But he was telling me, like, you're going to cut them off. And I just felt in my heart at the time that I felt like he was gonna follow through with what he said he was going to do. And he was going to give me his underwear after we did the controlled release and secured the door. So I made that executive decision. And he stands up. And I opened the utility port, and he said, "Thank you so much, Sergeant Taylor. I really appreciate that." And he gave me his underwear, and it was a positive experience, and I gained a lot of trust with that inmate. Very problematic inmate. We always had issues with him, but you know how it is. Like once you develop a rapport with certain inmates, they don't want to deal with anybody but you, And it was one of those situations where he trusted me, and I got written up for that. The next day I got pulled in and got written up for that. I'm like, really? Like this was a positive outcome. Like there was a gray area here, and I chose to do something that I felt was right for this person. He doesn't have anything. This is the only thing he has, and the only thing he cares about in the world today. And it was a weird situation, but I stood behind it. I said I made the right decision. I'll sign your paperwork. But like sometimes there's not it's not always black and white. And sometimes you just got to follow what you feel is right in the moment. And I said, I'll sign your paper if that makes you feel better.